Hello, I'm Aaron Marino from Alpha M Image Consulting. Today's video, it's going to get a bit uncomfortable. About a year ago, I did a very generic video on manscaping. You remember, trim the bushes and the tree will look taller. Ha ha. Well, truth be told, I've been manscaping in one way, shape, or form since about the time I got my first pube. And since then, I've gotten hair growing everywhere, and my manscaping regiment has gotten a lot more involved. And so today I thought I'd go over some of the gory details to help prevent you from razor burn and razor bumps and nicking yourself and cutting yourself. We'll talk about what I do to groom myself. If you want to take part of it, great. If you want to take none of it, great. If you don't want to groom anything and go all natural, great. So, for the rest of you, grab your clippers, fire them up. It's going to get interesting. Let's talk about manscaping. So I've gotten quite a few comments on various videos asking me if I shave my legs, and the answer is no, I don't shave my legs. I happen to come from a long line of hairless Italian men who hail from the Italian Isle of, are you kidding me? Yes, I shave my legs, I shave my arms, I shave my chest. I shave almost everything.
If you shave your body, you must be gay.
I know, and it is common knowledge that gay guys all shave their body. And no self-respecting straight man would dare think about shaving his legs. Many athletes shave their arms and legs and bodies for that matter. Like swimmers, they shave their bodies to cut down on drag, to make them faster. Cyclists shave their legs in case they fall. If they fall, they get what's called road rash. The lack of hair makes cleaning that wound a lot easier. The lack of hair also prevents and helps reduce the risk of infection. And bodybuilders shave to enhance muscle definition. Think about it. If you've got a big bulging quadricep and it's massively striated, if it's covered with a bunch of hair, nobody sees those cuts and lines and striations. So that's why they do it. And some people shave just because they like it better, and that's me. I don't shave because it makes me cooler in the summer or more aerodynamic. I mean, I'm pretty fast, but I really have no reason to cut or shave seconds off my time. But I do it because I like it. It's not that I think it's cleaner, it's not that I smell better, it's just because I like the look, I like the feel of not having hair all over my body. Personal preference. It doesn't make me less of a man. Wearing a dress makes you less of a man. That personality of hers makes her gorgeous. And on that note, let's now go over the gory details of my personal grooming regimen. This isn't for anything other than just to let you know what I do, what I shave, what I clip, what I trim, and why. Let's get down to business. Okay, my legs. I shave my thigh, the front of my thigh. I shave my knee. I shave the lower part of my leg, all around, calf, shin, all of that. I also shave my feet, because think about it. I've got smooth legs, all of a sudden you look down and I've got hobbit feet with hair growing everywhere. Not a good look. The back of my legs, my hamstrings, however, I use the clippers. I do not use a razor on the back of my legs. Reason being is that I tried it once, and when I sat down, it was like 10 minutes later, I started to itch. It was like I was sitting on pins and needles in a porcupine. It was crazy. I got a horrible rash. I got ingrown hairs like crazy. It was so uncomfortable. Ladies, I don't know how you do it. So I just use clippers. Once a week, it cuts it short enough that you can't really tell that, oh, he shaves everything else, but the back of his legs aren't shaved. They're clipped good enough. Alright, now for the fun part, my butt cheeks. That's right, I said butt cheeks. I'm not a real hairy guy. I don't get a whole lot of hair on my chest, but one place, or two places, I do get quite a substantial amount of hair, and it's very disconcerting to me, is my butt cheeks. So I use the clippers also on my butt cheeks, getting all over those things, those bad boys. Now, I don't use a razor, because guess who learned it the hard way? Me. I shaved it, I got ingrown hairs, I got a rash, it was itchy, I didn't want to sit on anything. So, I use my clippers on my butt cheeks. There, I said it. I'm man enough to admit it, that I manscape my butt cheeks. Now let's talk about my upper body. So, arms. I shave from the elbow down. And my hand, because I don't want smooth forearms that my hand have hair on it. Kinda silly. Upper part of the arm, I don't really have much hair, little blonde ones, I'm not worried about those, so I don't do anything. Armpits. I do trim them with clippers about once a week. I don't do the razor because it does itch me, and it's just like it. For some reason, it's really uncomfortable for me to shave my armpits, and I get really itchy, like I said. The chest, I get about 12 hairs. I shave them with the razor. I don't really get bad razor bump or razor rash because I don't have that many hairs. For those of you who do have very hairy chest, you might want to opt just for the clipper and not the razor. The chance of you getting ingrown hairs on your chest are pretty good. So, use the clipper with or without attachment. If you want to leave a little bit of hair, leave an attachment on it and just go over it. It'll leave the hair nice and short, but you'll look well groomed and well manicured. If you don't want to see hair, then just trim it with the clippers without the attachment on. Let's talk about happy trail. I do leave a little bit of hair from my belly button down, leading to the business. Reason being is I just like seeing a little bit of hair there. I don't like that whole bald, I'm a 8-year-old little boy with no... Let's talk about the pubes. Alright, for my happy trail, leading to the business, I use my clippers with an attachment. I like to leave a little bit of hair, but I like the hair to be short. And so what I do is basically leave the attachment on and go over it. Basically from my pubes all the way up to my belly button. This allows there to still be hair, but not crazy long. If you let your pubic hair go and don't do anything, you will look like a troll doll in a headlock. It's just crazy long hairs everywhere. They get ridiculously long. You know, you've gone to the urinal, looked down and seen a long ass hair, think to yourself, dude, at least I do. Anyway, I use the clipper with the attachment on my pubic hair and my happy trail. But that's not all I do. Alright, so we got the length taken down. Okay, basically then I will take my clippers without an attachment on and basically make it a nice little neat trail down. The leaves are just covering my business, so you can see how wide I actually leave it. It's not completely bald, but it's not a big 70s style bush going around. I just think it's a lot more appealing and a lot more pleasing to the eye. It's a lot more aesthetically in tune with the whole visual streamline. We're nice straight streamline. So, trim all around. Okay, talk about the balls next. Alright, so let's talk about manscaping the boys. Now, for those of you who do, you know exactly what I'm talking about. The first time you try to do anything down there, whether it's trimming the hair, making it shorter, or actually taking a razor and shaving them, I mean, you're holding your breath for like 3 minutes straight. You're like, because you're just paranoid and petrified that you're going to slice one of that sag open and balls just spill out everywhere. I've nicked myself with clippers, and they don't fall out onto the ground, but you will never forget it if you do. First thing you're going to do before you shave your balls, take your clippers, and it's got that little attachment, make it a little bit longer, and go over them. Because let me tell you something, if you leave it just like that, for some reason you will, I promise you, nick and cut your balls. And you will be bleeding, and it hurts. Are we really talking about this? Alright, so we've gotten the length taken down with the clippers. Next up, shaving. Lather them up really good, pull them really tight, and go nice and slow. I do use a razor. For some reason, I've never gotten an ingrown hair on my testicles. Now, ingrown hair. You want to talk ingrown hair? Your pubic area over here, I just use clippers. I do not shave this area with a razor. Reason being is that area, I get crazy bad razor burn, razor bumps. It is itchy, uncomfortable. It's just, not good. And you don't want to be getting freaky with somebody. Take down your drawers and have a bunch of red, nasty pimples all over close to your stuff. You want to talk about a turn off, it's like, yeah, no thanks. Am I sweating? I feel like I'm sweating or blushing or something. In conclusion, here's the deal, guys. Shaving your body, manscaping. You want to shave anything? Do it. You don't want to? Don't do it. There's no right or wrong. Don't ask me, Aaron, should I shave my... Really? It's not for me to say. It's for you to say. And for you to decide. It's a personal thing. There's nothing right. There's nothing wrong. It doesn't make you less of a man. If you want shaved smooth legs, do it. If you don't want to have hair on your butt cheeks, get rid of it. It's up to you. I feel dirty. Goodbye. I'm really sorry about that. It's been weighing on me though, because I kept getting all these questions about, Aaron, you shave your legs. Aaron, should I shave my legs? Should I shave my arm? I figured that it was time that we really went into depth, and that's sort of how I see myself. And, you know, we can talk about anything. We can discuss anything. If it's an issue with you and your image, then hey, bring it to me and we'll discuss it. How do you like my new opening graphics? I love it. Thank you, Connor Ferguson, a music producer who's on YouTube. He's been watching my videos. He contacted me. He was like, Aaron, I'd like to do something for you. And I was like, go ahead, you know, I would love it. And Connor, you did an amazing job. I thank you from the bottom of my heart. It was very kind of you to take your time to do that for me. I think it adds a bit of style and class to videos like this. So Connor, thank you. There's a link to his website or his YouTube page right below if you guys want to go check out some of the other amazing things he's done, because this wasn't really amazing, it was just cool. Some of his other pieces are just absolutely phenomenal. So guys, have a great weekend, have a great week, and I will see you next week for something really cool. Bye-bye.